Hello YouTube and welcome back to Ali's Wonderland Creations. I am Alice Seraphin and I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States. Today we are working on Paper Pumpkin August 2022 Sweet Sunflower Kit. This is video number 10. We are going to do a 2-card project. These are alternatives as most of my Paper Pumpkin cards are. So let me show you what I am going to be using. I am going to be using 2 card bases of Pale Plum. If I had fresh freesia, I would use fresh freesia, but as I only have, oh, you know what? I can do one in fresh freesia. I think I have 1 card base left. Let's see. Oh, I have a couple. Let's see if I have any. Oh, let's see. That are going this, we'll do one this way, and we will do one that way. And you can see the little bit of shade of difference. That's why I can get away with the pale plum, that old retired color. But let's go with these 2 in fresh freesia. Didn't realize that I had a couple of card bases in my in color box, so I must have got 3. I want one that is cut at 4 1/4 and one that is, are they both cut the same way? They're all cut the same way, so I guess we're going the same way. Okay, those will go back in my box. Didn't know I had more than that. So let's go. We are going to use this card base and sorry, an incoming call. I had to look at the screen. So let's cut this card base in half right away. You're going to see me, we are going to be using those sunflowers I created in videos 7, part 1 and 2. Though I skipped video number 8 because I put in there video number 8 as video 7 part 2. Yes, I'm a little bit of a nut. We are going to make these simple cards. I am going to cut to 4 on this one by 5 1/4, and I am going to keep that for right now. We are going to stick that on the side, and this one we are going to do the same. So I want to keep most of this color in there. That's why it is lining up at the 4-inch mark. A little trim. Turn it. Once again, I want all that color at the 5 1/4 mark. And there we have them. And let's see what else we can come up with. Like I said, I wanted to use the sunflower. So one of these is going to be a really quick way to make an easel card. And if you've seen my other videos, you know I've done this several times, but I'm going to show it one more time. You open your folded card up, fold this to the center score line, just like that. And you have an easel card that we are going to use, and I think we are going to do it with this, so it's going to stand up really nicely. You can see that. So all we need to do is put adhesive on this piece and not that piece, and we are going to do that. Oh, we're going to use Tombow. I was going to use tear tape, but we're just going to put some glue on here. So I'm going to add glue. Make a big rectangle on your card there. And it's going to go like this. So this one, this is something you can do with either one of these sheets. So I'm just going to smooth it out there. And pop, it's going to go just like so. Now this one, we are just going to glue down. They will end up both being beautiful cards. One, we're going to use the sunflowers we made. The other one, I'm not sure yet. Oh, I think I want it to be this way. Just my preference. All right. So now we need to make a stopping mechanism right here. And I am going to go to my thinking. I'm looking for my in color scrap box, which is for some reason missing Yikes. Large scraps, fun folds in colors. There it is. Because I think I have a piece, and we'll see if it's in here. It is. It's a Stitch So Sweetly square. I just saw it. There it is. That is going to fit perfectly down there. And then, oh, I'm going to sneeze a bit. Uh-oh. What time is it? 12:42. No, that is not my... I'm like, the school bus just went by. There shouldn't be an early release. So this is going to go down here on dimensionals. Let's do that. Like, my grandson should not be here right now. Let's see. We're going to cut this like so. I'm going to add that to the center. And then I'm going to put a dimensional in each of the corners. And I want the center supported because I've got to put another piece of paper there and something on there. So, but what I want to do first of all is place that roughly right there. And that is how nice that is going to. I'm not sure you guys can see all of that in camera. Might have to adjust it. So there we have it. We need to cut a wee little piece to go in here. And if you have the Stitch So Sweetly, I'm not going to cut them. I'm going to cut a piece that is 3 1/4 by 2 1/8. So let's get that 3 1/4 by 2 1/8. 2 1/8 right there by 3 1/4, and let's see how that looks. Oh, nice, like it. And we need another piece to go inside of that. So if it's 3 1/4, this piece needs to be 3 by 1 7/8 will give us the same border around. So let's see. This we will layer just like so. So we are going to glue this one down. The other one we're going to stamp on. And yes, we're going to do those little bees, which I meant to stamp those little bees on that, but we'll have to see what we can do. Okay, Stampin' Pierce mat. This is our sentiment. We're going to set that aside. And we are going to do, you know what, I think we're going to use thank you. I have not used that a whole lot. If I can find the stamp set. Did I put it? Yes. Okay. So, or, you know what, I like this one. We'll use thank you maybe on the front if I can stamp it there. You guys know I love that hello. We could do thank you, or we can do wishing you so much happiness. We're going to go with thank you, and we're going to do thank you in Fresh Freesia, because that's the color of our card base. And this is where you can write your little message. We're going to stick it right there in the center. We're going to add our wee little bumblebees. I don't want to get rid of the pad just yet, or close it up, because I know I'm going to use it. So my little bumbles. One right here. And this is such a quick, easy little fun fold. And you know we got to color them in. So it's time to bring in that Stampin' Write marker. It's going to stay out until I'm completely done with all my videos, all my card projects. And we're going to bring in that, not soft succulent, the light balmy blue this time. And we're going to do a little bit there. Just adding a little bit of movement with these bees in their wings. At least that's what I think of. And the Wink of Stella. Okay, now this is ready to go on the inside of our card. And then we can decorate the front. I'm running low on the Tombow. Okay. Really, really a cute little card. And so quick, so easy. So what are we going to do on the front? Well, we can do the sunflowers that they had, which are those. Let's see. Not real crazy about these, to be honest. I just think mine are so much better, and I do like mine. So we're not going to use those little bees, I don't think, either. I am going to bring in one of my big sunflowers in a couple of my leaves. Let's see. Yikes, if I can get it out of the envelope here. See, I'm really struggling here, apparently. And I made these, a whole bunch of them to go with this. Now we can do, we almost don't need to add the leaves, but I kind of like them. And I think we will add one there and one. I really like them together, so I might do them like so, or I might, I don't want it coming off of the card, so I might, if I do it like that, you just can't, if I put those any farther out, they're going to be sticking off the card. So we are just going to go with our sunflower, and then I'll look from there. So there is our gorgeous sunflower. And do I want to pop these in? Yeah, I'm going to, no, I'm not going to, because that's really bugging me. So this is really pretty. It says thank you. You could do a little hello up there, but I think I'm going to leave that just stamped sweetly and softly. That is card number 1. Let's move to card number 2. So this is card number 2. This is not going to be popped up, but this card, let's see. We can add in these. Let's bring in one of those aspects. Maybe we'll put some bees over with that other one in a minute. We're only going to use one of those. I just want a couple of bees. One. Believe it or not, there are bees going in both directions, though I have a hard time finding them. Those are all so far flying in the same direction. There we go. We have one going that direction, one going that direction, and let's see what we got here. One in that direction. That's for the other. Okay, possibly. That's for the other card. This one we are going to stamp little bumbles on this card once we find the placement for our sunflowers. So there's a couple of leaves. I want a sunflower with light blue, not dark blue. I have 1, 2, I thought we would do like 2 sunflowers on here. One there. And I need these leaves to come out of their spots. Okay, and we have, let's see, these are from the kit. Let's see what we can use on this card. We have that. We have this wee little strip. We have one of these. I kind of like this. Not sure, I don't like that on there at all. I'm not crazy about that either. We could turn it over and put it, okay, we got 2 sunflowers we're using. We could do a third one, but I don't like their sunflower. I prefer the ones I made. And we need leaves. There's 3. And like I said, we need this, which we are just gonna clip all that stuff off of there. We don't need that on the card at all. So we are going to mimic almost that other. Maybe we'll just do one. Maybe all we need is the one great big sunflower in that. So let's put our sunflower on our card. Right down here. And we are going to do a couple of leaves. Might have to move them up a bit because I really want some leaves in this corner. Okay, we'll do one leaf there. Don't know why it's giving me such a hard time. We're going to put some on top and bottom. There's one leaf. That one has dark blue around it. We don't want that. We are going to do 2 over here. Maybe we'll do 2 like that because I want 2. I just do. So top and bottom, slide it in. A little bit top, little bit bottom, slide it in. There, I like that. Now we're gonna take this, pop it up over there. So top and bottom, slide it up underneath our sunflower here. Oops. Needs to move over a bit. Now I can put some on these little petals. Just a dab will hold them down. And then we're going to stamp our little bees in this little one. Top, bottom. I'm not sure I like it there, but I do. Oh, I might do this one down here. Might to do it over on this side. I'm having a hard time now, aren't I? This is what you get when you create. Okay, I like that. So I want to put a saying right here, and I think we're going to do just stamping it directly on the card with the fresh freesia. We're going to go right here. Thank you. Both of these are going to be thank you cards. Oh, I like that. So I can, oh, we're going to close this up. And then we are going to come in with our little bumblebees on this card. We're going to put one right there. We're going to put one up here. He is flying away. And this one, I think we're going to do him flying into the sunflower. So let's put the top on the glue real quick so it doesn't dry up in the heat. We're going to come in for our bumbles. We're going to add that little bit of movement on the wings. And that little bit of yellow on their bodies with the crushed curry stamped in right marker. Sometimes it's like, do I need to repeat these? But in case this is your first video with me, yes, I do. So you know what I'm using. Now we're going to come in with Wink of Stella. And I'm really happy with both of these cards. Sometimes I'm actually going to come in and do a few little strokes actually on the sunflower. And maybe on those leaves. This one's just getting a little special attention. Now for the inside of these cards, these are light enough for you to, that's what I can do with them. I'll put those on the inside of the card. Let's cut something for the inside of the cards. So let's see what we have here. I think how much, first I'm going to see how much I have. I have 6, almost 6.5. So if I go 3 3/4 on one, by 5. That will be a nice insert piece. So we are going to go this one to 5. I might have to put a little something extra. That's why I keep my little scraps on this one. And we will make it work. And we're going to do, I told you, we can do these little sunflowers that I wasn't crazy about. We can put these on the inside of the cards. So what we can do is stamp that circle. Trying to think. I think we're going to stamp on these completely. Let's really, I mean, I want them to be nice. I don't want them to be just so-so. And they need help, trust me. So we are going to stamp this, but in crushed curry, onto the sunflower. So let me grab my scratch paper. Where is it? Yikes, there's some. Okay, because this will go off. So we're going to do 2 of these, and then we're going to stamp our sunflower. So I am not worried about lining it up. I'm just going to stamp it like so. Let's see what it comes out like. Oh, looks much better. Okay, much better than, but of course it's probably meant to be like that. Yes, I know. Okay, we need the soft suede for the inner part of the circle. As we're not putting any dimensions on this, I still like my sunflowers better. So just in the center. That one is not in the center. Okay, we are going to fix that problem. I'm looking for my 3/4 punch. Did not like that at all, guys. Not sure if you guys have times. I need a bit of white. Let's see. We're going to redo this. We are going to fix this. Not crazy about that at all. Okay, we need to stamp that in black. I need that light soft suede. I'm not going to use the dark, but so I need to clean this off. We need to fix this. This does not look good. So I'm going to take this soft suede now, and I am going to color in all around that circle of the sunflower. Where's the other one? Could have been just my angle of how I was looking at where I thought it was center, but it wasn't. So that's going to be that. And this now, we're going to do 3 of these. I'm going to take this soft suede, and we are going to punch those out. I'm going to have one for that other sunflower because I know I'm not crazy about it. 2, and I can work with that when the project arises. So now we are going to glue these ones onto our you'd never know we messed up so badly. I mean, I could always turn them over and stamp and color it, but that's not the purpose of this. Okay, so our first one here, and you know what? Yes, we're going to have to stamp some greenery on this. I do realize that now. So what color are we going to do for the green? We're going to go with the Mossy Meadow, which I really don't want to use that. I really like the old No, we're going to go with Mossy Meadow, and then I'm going to fill it in really quick. So you can see I'm going to estimate. I'm going to give me a leaf here and 2 up there, I think. So we are just going to 1 leaf here, and 1 there can be off, and 1 there. And I'm not sure if I even need, yes, I do like that. And I'm going to add another leaf, like right there. And I'm going to do another one right about here. In fact, I'm going to do 2. And that, my friends, is going to be for the inside of the card. I have to make it look halfway decent, or at least really good, because I want it to be really good. Halfway just won't work, but I am very pleased with that, and I don't feel like I need to color it in, and I need the cap off because this needs to go in the 1 card. We don't need 2 because the other one has its piece, so this will work. Let's move this. Let me close up this Mossy Meadow so I do not get it on the project. So we're going to add some glue here. My glue is starting to dry in the heat. Yikes. And I have things to do. I was working in the yard yesterday, and I love white tennis shoes. I only wear white tennis shoes, and my good white tennis shoes I had on, and now they are filthy dirty, and I'm going to go scrub them and sit them out in the sun. So if you want to know what I do after this, that's what I'm doing after this, scrubbing my white tennis shoes, because I did not change into my work shoes. So we're going to add some of that, a little bit of sparkle on there, a little bit on the leaves, and those are our cards. Now I will be using the envelopes that came with the kit. Oh, look at stuff got in there. So one project, 1 card, and the second one, let's move this aside. Kind of same idea, little different layout. I hope you like this project. I sure had fun creating it, and come visit me again in my wonderland. Bye bye now.